Hello, this is my service learning reflection, and I decided to give it a little bit of a twist with Pokemon. What is service? To me, service is kind of just helping people who need it, who need help, and there are many different forms of service. Like you can be of service in like a work environment, like working in customer service, or you could just be doing someone a favor, like mowing the lawn for your grandparents. Service learning versus volunteering, according to CompleteEra.com. According to this website, service learning has a goal of learning while serving the community, like in like a class, and it follows like a strict curriculum. You have like a class schedule, you have due dates, assignments, all the basic class like things. And with volunteering, you just go out and serve without really having like an objective, or it's basically serving but without the schoolwork. You can do it on your own time. You can go to events like on a Saturday and have fun with it. You can do it on your own time. You can stay for an hour. You can stay for 30 minutes. You can just volunteer on your own schedule, which is nice. The evolving definition of service learning. My definition of service learning has changed a lot since I first started this class. Because when I first started this class, I really thought service learning was just like, okay, I'm just going to learn about how to serve. I'm going to learn about probably the different opportunities in my area. I'm going to learn about effective ways to serve, how to get involved, just basic things like that. But now that I'm like 10 chapters deep in the textbook, I know that there's so much more than just learning how to serve. Encouraging community participation. I think I can inspire others to do community service by one, inviting people like my friends and family to service events. It seems like for me that's probably the hardest one is reaching out to people because personally I don't know if I know of many people who would want to do it. But I can also share pictures of my experiences with serving and doing community service events online, like on my Instagram, obviously with their permission. And I can start events, I can do like a food drive, a fundraiser, and you can do all this from your social media too. Like you can put like a fundraiser in your bio for an organization, and you can share those fun stories with your friends and family to hopefully convince them to go to service events with you. The communities and identity groups that I'm a part of is the neurodivergent and chronic illness communities. Personally, I am on the autism spectrum and I live with POTS, and are those have been really positive groups to be a part of. My commitment to service learning. Being in these groups has helped me to become a better advocate for change. It relates to service learning because I can actively advocate for people in need and serve them by using my voice. I believe that sometimes all that change needs is a loud voice. And there are not, honestly, there needs to be more loud voices, especially when it comes to serving. Overcoming challenges in service. Um, because of my neurodivergence, the idea of stepping out of my comfort zone is really scary to me. Um, I have, I am a person of habit. I follow schedules to a T. I like doing things that I'm already used to, and just doing something new is a little bit frightening, but honestly, I've gotten way better with it because of the communities I've been a part of. I also worry that like things like my social anxiety and my chronic illnesses will hold me back from becoming a good person of service because sometimes those things do get in the way of just my day-to-day life. Sources of courage and hope. Because of my love for Pokemon and my hobbies and things like that, It's given me the courage to talk to new people and experience new things to break me out of my shell. I love connecting with people through my hobbies and finding things that we have in common. It makes it so much easier to talk to people and form connections with those people, and my hope is to keep doing that. Course integration. In the textbook, the authors emphasize that service learning promotes the idea of understanding diversity and different cultures. The most effective community service requires you to recognize and respect cultural differences, and I think that's great. It strengthens relationships and ultimately makes the service more meaningful for everyone. The textbook also encourages service learners to be active and engaged community members. By doing this, we can learn leadership skills and form a commitment to making a better world for everyone. The connection to community service. Because of my reflections, I've learned that there are really key differences between volunteering and service learning. And for me personally, I really should be participating in more community work to make a difference in people's lives. I also learned that I should sometimes take the lead and inspire my friends and family to serve, even if it does go outside my comfort zone. These are my references, and thank you for viewing.